Hi, my friends. I was out doing a little bit of shopping and looking around, and I thought I'd make a prop with this photo that I took, and I'll show you how I do that right now. First thing I'm going to do is grab my object selection tool, and I'm going to quickly just go around the edge here and try and stay as close as possible. Hopefully it selects everything. See how well a job it does. Now that was nice and easy. So let's have a look at what it selected. It's missed some stuff, and I need to do adjustments to this. But overall, it looks okay. Grab my quick selection tool and just go around the outside, click minus, and just go around here and just remove the extra that it selected. You need to pay attention to detail. I want this to look as good as possible. So far it looks okay. You can see it's missed some up here. So this is a little bit repetitive. It takes a bit of time to do it, but when you do it correctly, it looks really good at the end. So you got to make sure you do everything as good as possible. So let's just go around the edge here. I'm going to use my sliders. Just have a look. You can see it's missed something here. And I'll just click on the edge a little bit, see if it'll bring it in. You can see there's a little corner there. This is one of the important parts whenever you're doing a project, is you need to pay attention to the edges. Otherwise, you'll find that there's a big spot that it might have missed. And you can see here, not enough chosen. So I'll just go along here. And you can see a big mistake here. So again, I just go around the edges and I'll remove all this. Very easy to do it with Photoshop. Makes things a lot more easier. And then I'm just going to quickly go around the edge down here also. So this is going to look like a really good prop when it's finished. Now when you make a mistake, Control and press Z on your keyboard and it will undo it. And just going to get a little bit of that edge taken away. Looks fine. I can also do that when I do some changes later. That looks good. And you can see it's missed some here, so I need to change it to plus. Hope everyone's doing well. The weather is getting hotter now. I've noticed that in the last little while. So again, you can see I'm always going back and forth. There we go. Press H. But anyway, as I was saying, the weather's getting a lot hotter. It's a little bit harder to walk around sometimes. But I was able to get out and make some video. I'm in the editing stages. It takes maybe a day or two to do the editing. So again, I'm just going to press minus and I'm just going to go along the outside edge here. And hopefully it selects it perfectly. I want to get rid of that shadow. There we go. Perfect. Press H and continue moving along. Anyway, this is always fun to do. I like to take pictures when I'm visiting stores. It allows me to get a lot of free props and stuff like this. This will be a statue for a scene. So I want to make sure everything looks 100%. And I don't like that little shadow. It's always good to remove them. There you go. Nice and easy to do that. Press H on my keyboard and just move around slowly. So going back and forth is a little bit monotonous, but I guess I have to do that. There we go. Maybe I want to get rid of that bit of a shadow there. And this is doing a really good job. I'm actually quite surprised. Now that took too much, so again, just back to plus. Takes on average about 10 to 15 minutes depending on the prop and how much it's missed. So again, just flipping back over to plus, and I want to make sure it gets that full rounded. And here you can see a big area that it's missed. Again, just minus. And that's something that happens from time to time. Very easy to fix. Just go back to plus. Make my brush a little bit bigger. My selection tool, using the bracket key, and then just go around the edges. And there you go. It looks okay. And that's good. Looks good so far. These edges might be a little bit difficult to fix, but we'll try it. We'll just go along here. Hopefully it'll bring it back just a little bit. Want to remove that red color. There we go. Looks a bit better. then we're almost done. We're almost to the other side of the head, and then we'll be done. So again, you can see here it's selected too much. I'll just go around the edges, and hopefully that's too much. Control Z. So I'll do it a little bit slower so it doesn't do that. If you do too much, it'll take away too much as well. Control Z. Make my brush a little bit smaller. Just want to take away that little spot there. It looks fine. Go up here. And we're almost done. Now you can see there's some missing here. And we're almost done. So thanks for being a part of my community. It's great. Our channel's really growing in the last little while. It's great to see all the new people. I like to read comments whenever I have time. Click minus. Lots of interesting people to meet and channels to look at. Try to visit everyone's channel when I have time. However, when you're working 2 jobs, it's a little difficult. And there we go here. All finished. Just zoom out, have a look at it. Looks good. Now I'm going to go up to select mask. And I'm going to change all of these. I'm going to smooth it by a couple pixels. Feather as well. Bring up the contrast. And move back the edge. And then click OK. Make a new layer. Go back to the original layer. Click on it. Control C. And then go to our layer. Control V. And there you have it. We have our new prop. Now I'll probably need to straighten this out when I place it on something, but overall it looks relatively good. Now I'm just going to make sure that everything looks okay. And it's alright by the looks of it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Zoom out. You'll see that the layer is a little bit too big. Grab my selection tool. And let's select all of this. Not good. You can see that I'm going to select a little bit of something. So I'm going to crop this just a little bit. And that looks good there. Move it over. Move it down. Go up to image and crop. And then I can just save it by going up here to File and Save As. And it will give me some choices on my computer. Always make sure you name it. I'm going to call it Statue 1. And then I'm finished. All done. Now I'm going to also change it to a PNG format. And I'll show you what this looks like inside Cartoon Animator. So we'll go over to that next, and then you'll see what it's like. Anyway, see you in Cartoon Animator. Continuing in Cartoon Animator, let's just grab a background here. Should be nice and easy to do that. There's the background I've chosen. And then we're going to grab our prop. Nice and easy and simple. There it is here. Now it looks like it's tilted a little bit. That's easy to change. I'm going to scale it down. It's a little bit too big. We'll put it up here, and then I'll just go on the outside edges here and just make it straight. There we go. Looks better. And that looks good enough. Once we've done that, I can make this the big one. Hold down Control, click and drag. Scale it down, and these will be the smaller ones. And I'll move them to the back a little bit. And again, I can click on this again, press Control, click and drag, bring it to the other side. And again, I'll probably move him to the back over here. And just click and drag a couple more times. So this is something typical you'd see in a park, is you'd be walking through and you'd see a lot of statues like this. This looks really cool. I like this. Next thing I'm going to do is I want to test an actor that I have or a character. And let's just find something that would be interesting. I haven't worked that much with animals inside Cartoon Animator, so I probably want to give it a try. Now let's bring out the dog, and I'll show you what he can do. So he'll take a few seconds to load up here. These are G3 characters. I think the better the quality of the image, the longer it takes for them to load up. There we go. He's perfect. So he's out for his morning walk. He's exploring the park. And let's give him a little bit of animation. So the first thing I'll do is take a look and go back. Motion, animals, and we'll go to the dog. And let's just have him perform some tricks for us. So this is bark. I haven't seen this yet, so it'll be kind of interesting to watch. So he's barking at someone. His mouth isn't moving, so that's kind of interesting. Then we'll have him jump. Wow, lots of different ones to try here. And sit and scratch. So there we go there. And then I guess this one's back to normal. Anyway, that's really good. I like that. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an idea of what it's like to see the dog inside Cartoon Animator. This looks really good. As for the putting this up in the store, it's a lot of work to do that, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more animation and my travels and other things I'm working on. I have a bit of video editing to do, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for being a part of our community, and remember to stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.